Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to a new video. Today is going to be a fun video about basketball cards. This is going to be a beginner's guide to knowing what sets and what releases for different products are out there for basketball cards and just getting a gauge on the price value for different cards and different sets. People get confused when they hear NBA Hoops or Panini Prism, Donruss Optic. There's a bunch of different companies that make a bunch of different sets every year, and sometimes you might not know what's worth what and what's worth nothing. So in this video, we're going to take a look at a few examples of how different cards are worth more depending on the insert, depending on the set, depending on the release, and depending on the card. So let's take a look exactly into our web browser real quick, and we'll take a look at the first resource. So right now we're on this website called cardboardconnection.com. Now I go here when I want to see the most recent products being released for basketball cards. This works for all sports cards, but if you want one resource, you could come to this website and it'll show you exactly what's being released recently and what cards are in every release. So I've already clicked on a few tabs. We can see 2020 to 21 Panini Revolution. It tells you what the set name is, how many cards, what are the different parallels to this. So, we have a lot of key terms like base card. These are the common cards that come in every pack. But in some sets, you can get something called an astro or a groove or a fractal. And these are just different visuals on the card of a base card. So a base card might be white. If it's green, it's like a green insert or a green parallel. That makes the value go up because those cards are usually more rare, more pretty, has more designs on them. So that's kind of the basics about what's a base versus what's a parallel or insert. So this is Revolution, and then we go to another product. You can see this is NBA Hoops box set. We've seen the classic LaMelo here, but there's different cards you can get here as well. This website shows you a breakdown of all the cards you can get here. Another tab, 21 Donruss Optic. Again, every company and every set has certain designs that they go with. And within these designs, they have parallels, stuff like inserts, like this Crunch Time, Serial, Steph Curry. So these are like special, different, cool little cards that they put in a set that are more rare and that come in once in a while. And then obviously Panini Prism still hasn't been released to a few stores yet, but this year's 2020 to 21 Prism featuring LaMelo Ball, as you can see, a base is kind of white on the outside, and then here's like a black parallel, one of one, where it's a different color. Again, these will go for more value, and this is where you can come to see all the different cards, all the different sets, familiarize yourself with different sets, what they contain, when are they released. So that's cardboardconnection.com. So now we're going to take a look into exactly what some examples of prices are like. And I got all these prices from eBay recently sold in the month of March 2021. So in this case, we're going to do some case studies. So we got Panini Prism of last year. Now this product features Zion on the front, and the hobby box was worth $1,000 to $1,500 resale. So that's how much this box is worth. Keep that in mind, because the more these boxes are worth to people, the more you pay. The cards are going to be more valuable as well. So Panini Prism looks like this, and then in this you can get something like this, an emergent Zion Williamson. This is a rookie card of Zion Williamson, Panini Prism, but it's worth only $5 because it's an insert. An insert is a different variation of a card that are in packs, which are more rare than a common base card. They'll have a different design, some text in the background, and that's how they call it an insert. So this specific insert of Zion is $5. It's not as valuable as per se the base Prism. Now why that is, it could be the rarity, but most likely it's just, when you're in the game for a while, people have different values on different inserts. Emergent is one of those inserts that come in the Prism every year, and they're just not as valuable on the resale market. So something like this, you think it's Zion, wow, rookie card, it's so expensive, but this one's really $5. And then we go up in the tier, and this is another insert, Instant Impact. It's still Zion rookie card, but it's a different insert saying Instant Impact in the background, a different pose. But again, $10, right? So the more you open packs, the more you see on eBay what people are selling these things for, the more you understand what inserts are good, what inserts are bad, what you're looking for. So the instant impact is 10 bucks. And we go up more, we see far out is also 10 bucks on eBay, 10 to 15, something like that. And then we hit the base prism, right? The base prism is sort of the base design for this set. And for Zion rookie, that's $130 for the raw card, right? Not ungraded. And this is because this is kind of like the standard of currency for basketball cards. Prism, base. It's something that's easily understood, easily sought out for, and it's very liquid, meaning that you can buy and sell this very easily because there's a lot of volume on the market. A lot of people are buying, a lot of people are selling. It's very populated, it's very popular. So base prism goes for $130. It's almost like the standard of judging a card's value. And then we go up to parallels, right? So these aren't inserts, these are parallels. These are different variations of a certain base or a certain insert. And this variation happens to be just the color. It's green. But in this case, it's more rare. The green ones are harder to get in packs, which is why it is $250, almost double the price. And then we go to some crazy numbers where the design is absolutely the same as the base prism, but this is the yellow, blue, green striped prism. And this is another parallel worth almost $1,000 or more on eBay recently sold. So, when you look at this, these three right here, base, green, yellow, blue, and green, these are all Panini Prism, and they all look like the base set, but because they're different parallels and variations, they're worth double, quadruple the price of the base. And this is kind of how the basketball card world works. You got different things that set the standard for the price, like the base, and then variations of that get more rare and harder to pull. Obviously, more money, more value, right? Because it's simple supply and demand. The more supply, and if the demand stays the same, the price is going to be the same or even go lower. But when the supply is much limited, the price will obviously drive up. And that is the collectible atmosphere. So, two more examples. The second one is Donruss Optic 2020, another company that makes basketball cards. We got RJ Barrett on the box here. And if we take a look at some of the cards you can get, here we go. We got a My House insert. Not a base optic, but an insert that says My House in the background. Zion as well. We're using him as a base for this. So it costs $40 on eBay to buy this card, right? But if you look at the base optic, this is the classic design that Optic has, saying rated rookie. It goes for $70. And then again, similar to the base design, but we look at a different parallel, Blue Velocity Optic. Very similar, but it's blue and it's got all these like spider web thingies coming out, holographic. It's $120, almost 50% more than the Optic base. And these are just examples of different companies and different cards. Similar to Prism, you have inserts, you have parallels, and the parallels are obviously more rare and cost more money. So the last example we're going for is the NBA Hoops blaster box right here. That's the image, but NBA Hoops is another set, and they all come out every year with different cards and different designs. But this one is one of the more cheaper things that people can buy, and that's what we've been opening on this channel. These cost around $50 to $100 on eBay per box every year, and it doesn't cost $1,000 to open some cards. So NBA Hoops, first we have an insert arriving now. I think this design is cool, and that's what I'm saying to you guys is, as a collector, sometimes it's not about the price of a card. Like, I would pay $50 for this arriving now card. I think it's really cool. It's got that airport design, but in terms of what the market says on eBay, this insert costs $15, at least for the recently sold. And if we look at the base hoops, it's $20. And these are the only two examples I have for NBA Hoops, but you get the idea. A different insert of Zion, same card, same year, same player, same year, different card insert. It's going to cost less. Sometimes it costs more, but as we can see here, we've got different prices, and it's dependent on what the market says it is, what the value is, what someone is willing to pay for a card. So these are just some examples and case studies that I've looked through eBay. We use Zion as the only player here just to level out the playing field. But if I were to go for a different player that's less desirable, just imagine all these prices but way less. So like Kobe White, for example, a good rookie as well. His base is going to be much more cheaper than Zion. His emergent is probably more cheaper, maybe at $1 instead of $5. And the more you're in the game, the more you collect, the more you see these prices or go on eBay and see how much people are buying these things for, the more you're going to understand, oh, is this a good card? Is this a bad card? And honestly, this is very useful for flipping, for investing, for just judging what you want to put your money into. But overall, I think none of this matters if you're in it truly for the hobby and you just like the designs. Because, you know, the emergent design, although being $5, this could be the most coolest looking Zion to someone or another kid or something like that. And that's cool, right? The value is dependent on the person that buys the product. So anyways, that's kind of it for this video. Mainly, check out cardboardconnection.com if you want to see latest basketball releases and what cards you can get in certain boxes and packs. And then this diagram here is just me putting together prices on eBay. You guys can do the same thing as well. Go on eBay, recently sold, all the sold listings, and then see how much people are paying for Prisms or Optics or NBA Hoops or Revolution. And then the more you kind of research, the more you dabble your feet into this, you'll understand what's Prism, what's Optic, what's good, what's bad, what you want to grade and what you don't want to grade, and what you want to invest in or collect. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope this helps. Hope you enjoy the hobby, and we will see you guys next time. Peace.